Now on 18 Eyewitness News.
8th Congressional District Republicans will hold 2 candidate forums. The city of Farmington continues to draw interest as a commercial hub, and a stretch of Highway 67 will be resurfaced next year. Welcome into 2013, everybody. We'll have these stories coming up.
Some more chilly air is done here in southeast Missouri. I'll let you know coming up.
Coverage you can count on. This is 18 Eyewitness News.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us and Happy New Year. Here are the stories that we're working on for you at this hour. While there won't be a primary to select candidates to run for the 8th U.S. Congressional District, Republicans will give voters 2 opportunities to see all of those vying for the seat. Chairman of the 8th District Republican Committee, Eddie Justice, tells 18 Eyewitness News the first forum will be held at Salem City Hall on January 10th.
The social hour begins at 6 p.m., and they will be taking written questions at the door, and then the moderator will pick out some questions and ask the candidates in the forum.
The second forum will be held in Cape Girardeau at the Southeast Missouri Pachyderm Club on January 17th. Governor Jay Nixon has not set the date for the special election to replace Joanne Emerson, who resigned her seat on December 4th. Well, now Dustin Kopp is here with a look at our weekend forecast. Dustin, what's coming up?
Good evening, Fred. Good evening, everybody. After seeing a chilly day here in southeast Missouri, we're continuing to see that cold weather. 22 right now in Festus, 23 in St. Genevieve, Fredericktown at 25, 28 in Piedmont, and 30 right now in Poplar Bluff. Mostly cloudy at 7 p.m., 23 degrees, 21 by 9. And by midnight, a temperature of 20. More cold air is on the way for southeast Missouri. I'll let you know about all that coming up later in your Storm Tracker weather forecast.
The city of Farmington continues to attract the interest of retailers as a shopping and dining hub in southeast Missouri. City Administrator Greg Beavers told 18 Eyewitness News that 2 retailers have recently come to town.
And Petco is backfilling it. We also have Rue 21 that opened adjacent to them here a couple of months ago. So we are seeing some stores continue to open, which is great.
In addition, Beaver says more retailers and restaurants are looking at the city.
You know, without being specific about the names, we have 2 other clothing retailers that are currently looking at the Farmington market, and there are 3 restaurants that have been looking for sites in Farmington.
Beaver says the amount of business inquiries is starting to pick up as well. He notes that the time between the first inquiry and the store opening can be anywhere from 2 to 3 years to as much as 5 years for a major retailer. Well, over the last 3 years, state appropriations to colleges have shrunk by about 17%. President of Three Rivers College, Dr. Devin Stevenson, tells 18 Eyewitness News that he doesn't expect to see a 4th year of reductions. In fact, he credits the school's phenomenal growth with supporting the institution.
Our budget here in the last 3 years has moved from $18 million to almost $23 million. And while we have certainly seen some cuts in our state appropriation, our aggressive enrollment growth has really helped sustain this college.
Dr. Stevenson also says that Three Rivers is funded in part by tax receipts to the state.
Fortunately, in Missouri, only about 17% of our budget comes from the state, where in other states like Alabama and others, over half of the budget comes from the state.
Dr. Stevenson says Three Rivers has also avoided financial difficulty by projecting revenues conservatively. A Stoddard County man is in serious condition after being shot in the shoulder and neck. According to Sheriff Carl Hefner, the 32-year-old man was hunting in the Otter Slough area with at least one other person Monday morning at around 8 o'clock. There's no word on how the man was shot, but the initial impact was in his left shoulder with some pellets entering his neck. He was taken first to Dexter and later flown to a Cape Girardeau hospital. And when we come back on 18 Eyewitness News, a stretch of Highway 67 will be resurfaced next year. That story is coming up only on 18 Eyewitness News.
For 15 years, Heartland Furniture and Appliance has been the leader in price for restonic bedding. Whirlpool built Crosley appliances, Frigidaire appliances, sofa sets, recliners, accent furniture, and White's metal detectors. Same-day delivery with no waiting. We are fast becoming this area's leader in the home furnishing and appliance business. Need a little cash? Payday loans are available in each store. We'd love to have you come see us at one of our 3 locations on both sides of Main Street in Piedmont, Business 60 in Dexter, and next to Current River Ford in Donovan. Heartland Furniture and Appliance, 223-3200.
Let it wash you this morning. Oh, the blood of Jesus shed for me. What a sacrifice that saved my life. With the blood, it is my victory.
How can heat also be cool? When it comes from targeted induction technology, which uses electromagnetic waves to quick heat your pan, boiling up to 40% faster, while the surface around it stays perfectly cool to the touch. It's faster, hotter, and, well, cooler.
Hi, Bob Seabaugh at Seabaugh Furniture and Appliance. Come and see this and other great features and benefits that will amaze you. Now on sale at Seabaugh Furniture and Appliance in downtown Fredericktown.
You're watching 18 Eyewitness News with Fred Dawkins and Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp. 18 Eyewitness News continues.
Drivers who travel Highway 67 between Farmington and Festus can look forward to resurfacing work in 16 to 18 months. When Missouri Department of Transportation resident engineer Jason Williams visited our 18 Eyewitness News studios, he said given the traffic on Highway 67, they have to resurface it on a regular basis.
Those projects have about a 5 to 8 year life. And anyone who's driven 67 can see, you know, the pavement is starting to age somewhat, and heavy truck traffic, and you know, that does take a toll on the pavement, wear and tear on the pavement. So the program is scheduled for 2014 and should restore that to a new driving surface.
Williams says the work will take a number of months to complete.
We can usually do about a 20-mile project, 20 miles in one direction. We can usually do that, and 20 miles in the other direction takes about a full construction season to do that.
Highway 67 between Farmington and Festus was last resurfaced back in 2007. Farmington's Presbyterian Manor has unveiled a new website. Marketing Director Jennifer Williams tells 18 Eyewitness News she did a lot of research to highlight our region.
Promoting some of the area attractions like wineries and the Civic Center and the water park and so forth, some of the performing arts. We really wanted to make this a destination for seniors in the area for an option for their retirement plans.
Jennifer says folks will find the website user-friendly and super easy.
The best thing I like about our website, all the photos are the local residents. They're all residents within our community. We like to show real faces and people that are enjoying their life there.
Jennifer says she answers all the questions that come in through the website, and visitors can sign up for a digital e-newsletter. You can visit the new website by clicking this story at our website, kdkz18.com. The Salvation Army in Bollinger County steps in where other assistant agencies cannot. Spokesperson Sue Brewer tells 18 Eyewitness News that they often receive referrals from other agencies.
When there's not a program that exists to help their particular need, because we have a little more flexibility in how we can help.
Sue tells us that last year the Salvation Army helped some 370 people with a variety of needs.
Some gas for an emergency trip to like a medical treatment in St. Louis or something like that, or to work, or emergency car repair so that they can get to work, or a coat because they don't have anywhere else to find one in an odd size.
Sue says the Salvation Army's only source of revenue is their recently completed bell ringing campaign, and all of those funds stay in Bollinger County.
There is a chance of snow in the near future. How much will we see? I'll let you know. Coming up, we'll be right back.
When someone comes in a Mineral Area's emergency department, our focus is giving them the best treatment in the quickest manner possible. We track every single patient, sending the doctors information before they even walk in the room. We have dedicated X-ray and CT equipment in our emergency department. We don't have to waste any time running all over the hospital. We know that minutes count in an emergency, and you can count on ER Plus at Mineral Area Regional Medical Center.
With extended hours, let the UPS store pack and ship your gifts.
Hi, I'm Steve from the UPS store in Farmington, Missouri. Me and my staff would like to wish you and yours a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Now, here's your Storm Tracker 18 weather forecast with Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp.
And welcome back. Looking at weather headlines for Southeast Missouri after seeing a dreary day on your Monday. We saw some sunshine peek through, but Wednesday looks like we're going to see a full day of sunshine. Flurries possible Thursday, and it looks like the cold air is continuing. 22 right now in Festus, 23 in Potosi and St. Genevieve. Ironton a little bit warmer at 26, Piedmont 28, as well as in Van Buren, 27 in Cape Girardeau and Poplar Bluff right now. Current temperature of 30 degrees. Currently here at the studio, it's chilly here too. And it's not going to warm up drastically in the next several days. As I'm trying to get my next graphic to show, it's not going. There we go. We're currently here in Southeast Missouri at the studio. We have a temperature of 24 degrees under a mostly cloudy sky. Love technology, don't we? Feels like 15 out there. Current dew point 10 with 59% humidity. North wind at 8 miles per hour. Going through the day on your Wednesday, a high pressure system over pretty much central Missouri. That's going to scoot off and giving us continuing sunshine for the next couple of days. However, on Thursday, it does look like we could see some flurries here and there, but more sunshine's on the way for Southeast Missouri. Temperatures for tonight on the chilly side, teens, some low teens in some areas, but a mostly clear sky, southwest wind 5 to 10. Then for tomorrow, we're going to see a sunny sky, 32 degrees, but area temperatures in the mid to upper 30s, southwest wind 10 to 15, and the next several days look like this. Some flurries possible on your Thursday, 28 degrees, low of 15, 32 and mostly sunny on Friday, Saturday and Sunday, we're in the 30s. Even on Monday, we're in the 30s, but look at that. By Tuesday of next week, we're back into the 40s. That does it for all here in the Weather Center. Fred, back to you.
Coming up in today's 2-minute tour of Missouri. Missouri Republicans mark a milestone. The state's minimum wage increases, and some Kansas City school buses are getting Wi-Fi. Today's 2-minute tour starts in Jefferson City, where the 2013 legislature session will mark a decade of Republican leadership in the Missouri legislature. It was in January 2003 that Republicans took complete control of both chambers. However, 2013 marks a significant milestone in that this will be the first time ever that Republicans hold veto-proof majorities in both the House and the Senate. Well, the new year is bringing an increase to Missouri's minimum wage. Starting on Wednesday, the state's minimum wage increases from the federal rate of $7.25 an hour to $7.35 an hour. The raise comes because of inflation. A 2006 voter-approved law increased Missouri's minimum wage and included a cost of living adjustment. It's estimated the minimum wage could directly affect 72,000 people and indirectly affect about 7,000. Prosecutors in St. Louis have refiled murder charges against a woman whose 3-month-old son died 7 years ago. Ashley Austin was the mother of Vaughn Robinson. The child's autopsy revealed several fractured ribs, lacerations to his liver, brain hemorrhaging, and several abrasions. Austin was charged with first-degree murder 9 months after the baby died, but she was declared incompetent to stand trial. She's been also mental institutionalized and was recently declared able to stand trial. She is once again facing first-degree murder charges. St. Louis County's Department of Revenue neglected to add a surcharge on tax bills for about 200,000 property owners. That oversight meant a $2 million loss in 2012 revenue for the metropolitan St. Louis Sewer District. The county intends to recoup the fees and a surcharge attached to the 2013 property tax bills. And soon, some North Kansas City school buses that are outfitted for longer trips will be wired with Wi-Fi access. The district will be wiring 4 school buses used for longer trips with industrial-grade Wi-Fi in January. The service will be available on buses used for trips such as those taken by band members and sports teams. The cost is about $700 per bus for the equipment and $50 in monthly internet access charges. And that's your 2-minute tour of Missouri for today. Coming up in today's Your Life segment on 18 Eyewitness News, for those ladies who have wondered why it seems so much easier for guys to lose weight, scientists may now have some answers. Details coming up in Your Health.
I'm Stacy Johnson. There's nothing that will weigh you down more than debt. Want some tips to lighten your load? They're just ahead on Money Talks News.
Your Health is brought to you by Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy. Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy of Deloge. We're caring for you and about you is our business. From taking time to explain your medication, offering a caring touch, to a full line of medical equipment, supplies, and diabetic shoes. We'll help you understand your options and assist you with Medicare drug plan enrollment with a comfortable waiting area, convenient drive-through or free delivery. Caring for our neighbors is our business. Your locally owned Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy just off of Highway 67 at the Deloge exit.
This time of year, many of us begin to think about resolutions to lose weight, and if you're a woman, there's a new scientific proof that it may truly become harder for you to lose weight than it is for men. Researchers have uncovered a complex chemical reaction in females that could help explain why women collect more stubborn fat in their bellies, especially as we get older. With the skinny on this and the weight issue, here's Clark Powell.
In an effort to get into shape, Tammy and Chris Garner started working out as a couple a few months ago, and while they both managed to drop some weight, Tammy says it's been much harder for her than him.
You have to work extremely hard, sometimes more than you want to, as opposed to your husband who stops eating 2 cheeseburgers and he loses 10 pounds.
It's a frustrating reality for women. As they get older, it gets harder to lose weight, especially around the midsection. And now researchers at Ohio State's Comprehensive Cancer Center may know one of the reasons why. Scientists here have discovered a certain enzyme in mice linked to high-fat diets and the hormone estrogen. Humans have the same enzyme, but it appears to be more prevalent in females than males if both are eating lots of fat.
On high-fat diet, it could be increased as high as 9-fold. In female only, but not in the male.
And the older a woman gets, the worse it gets because women store fat differently as they age. Scientists say in young women, estrogen appears to help burn fat more efficiently. But as women get older, estrogen levels drop. When they do, this enzyme is more active and more likely to help create visceral fat, or the fat that gathers around the midsection, even on a regular diet.
While male prone to visceral obesity throughout their life, in female it's not the case. It's very estrogen dependent and also food quality dependent.
In other words, not only is belly fat harder to lose for women, but they must eat healthier to avoid it in the first place. So when it comes to weight loss, it's another example of how Mother Nature has tipped the scales in favor of males. At Ohio State's Comprehensive Cancer Center, this is Clark Powell reporting.
In case you're wondering, the enzyme in question here is known as ALDH1A1. In this study, when scientists removed it from the female mice, they stayed leaner much longer. Scientists say this discovery could give them a starting point for developing his or her weight management therapies. Common New Year's resolutions often include starting exercise, quitting smoking, and reducing debt. Money expert Stacy Johnson's week-long resolution series continues as he shows us some effective exercises to get rid of debt.
It's no wonder that two common resolutions are fighting fat and destroying debt, because both fat and debt are dangerous and neither has a place in a healthy lifestyle, physical or financial. There's something else that trimming fat and ditching debt have in common. They both require a little heavy lifting. First step, if you want to get rid of some debt, figure out how much you've got. Pull out some statements and write it all down. Everything from your mortgage to your car loan to credit cards. Get every balance and every interest rate. Step 2, target one debt for payoff. Could be your smallest, could be the one with the highest interest rate. Whatever you decide, focus on that debt. Make minimum payments on all your other debts, but pay extra as much as you can on that target debt. Now, the more you pay on that target debt, the faster it's going to get paid off. Where will you find the money? Anywhere you can. Maybe you're going to bring your lunch from home, cut your cable TV. Maybe get rid of your gym membership. The point is, you need to track your expenses, find out where your money's going, and then find just a few bucks in each category that you can use to destroy your debt. When that debt is dust, it's time to snowball. That means adding the old payment from that dead debt to increase the payment on the next debt on your list. Bottom line, there's no gain without pain, physically or financially. But when it comes to debt, targeting one at a time, focusing all your resources on it, then snowballing on down the line is going to help you destroy the most debt in the least time. Want more help? Go to MoneyTalksNews.com and do a search for Resolutions 2013. For Money Talks News, I'm Stacy Johnson.
And as Stacy said, he's got more information and links at his website. To get there, just go to our website, KDKZ18.com. Click on the Money Talks link under the Lifestyles menu.
And coming up in sports, the Park Hill Central Rebels win their own Christmas tournament. Running back Steven Jackson wants to remain a St. Louis Ram, and Mizzou's basketball team is scoring well on the court and in the classroom.
Tips to make you money delivered daily. The totally free Money Talks newsletter. Sign up now and get my money makeover video, a $50 value, as my gift. MoneyTalksNews.com.
Attention, Accutane warning. If you have Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, or inflammatory bowel disease, it may have been caused by the acne drug Accutane. Accutane victims have recently been awarded millions of dollars. Do not delay. There are time deadlines to file a claim.
Call the Rely On Group now to be connected with an experienced attorney. There is absolutely no risk on your part. You don't owe us a penny unless we are successful.
Call the Rely On Group at 800-698-3105.
If you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, call now to get the new talking meter. These new meters are more accurate, they're easier to use, and the best news is you don't have to prick your fingers anymore. Arriva makes it simple. They bill Medicare directly. There are no upfront costs, and they deliver your supplies right to your door for free.
For more information, call 1. This is Sports Zone, only on 18 Eyewitness News.
Park Hill Central won their own Christmas tournament for the first time since 2001, Monday evening. The Rebels outlasted the Farmington Black Knights 64-58 in the final. Central head coach Mike Harlow says his team was battle-tested throughout the entire tournament.
Well, we've had some tough games this week, and we've had 2 overtime games, as you well know, and a tough game with DeSoto. And I knew if it came down to a close game, our kids have handled that well the last few games, and we had experience in that, and Farmington really didn't. And, you know, I'm glad that our kids came through when they needed to and hit some big free throws.
Park Hill's Rebel coach Mike Harlow. With the Rams feeling that the team is back on the right track, one issue to resolve quickly is the fate of running back Steven Jackson. The Rams have given Jackson the option of voiding the final year of his contract early in the offseason, which would make him a free agent. But Jackson has made it very clear he would like to play as a Ram for the next season and beyond. In the midst of this talks of the future, Jackson's presence was very significant on Sunday. With a 14-yard run in the second quarter, Jackson topped 1,000 yards rushing for the season, becoming only the 6th player in NFL history to gain 1,000 yards in 8 consecutive seasons. Mizzou basketball has enjoyed a tremendous fall semester in more ways than just one. The nationally ranked Tigers are handling their business in the classroom as well as on the hardwood, earning a grade point average above 3.0 as a team, the highest in more than a decade. One of those standouts in the classroom is Lawrence Bowers, who has already graduated from Mizzou and is just 1 semester away and shy of finishing his master's degree in health education and promotion. Well, that's today in sports. Fred and Dustin, guys, it's back to you.
Thanks a lot, Aaron. Look at your forecast for the rest of this evening. We're going to look at mostly cloudy skies, 23 degrees at 7 p.m., 21 and partly cloudy at 9. By midnight, a temperature of 20 degrees. That does it for 18 Eyewitness News tonight at 6. Hope you have a good evening. Hope you all had a great New Year's Day. We'll see you right back here at 10 o'clock.
Do you see news happening in your neighborhood? Email us at news@kdkz.tv.
Coming up tonight.